2K just released the city trailer for NBA 2K25, and we just got a full look at every single game mode and the rep system for NBA 2K25. We have a lot to go over in this video, but before we do, go ahead and drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Turn on those post notifications to make sure you guys never miss an NBA 2K25 video. Alright, since now y'all boys dropped a like on the video and subscribe to the channel with notifications, let's not waste any more time and let's get right into this video. Alright, so the first thing about the city, and this is probably one of the most hyped up things from the community so far, is the return of OG parks. And as you can see on your screen, we have the Old Town Flyers Park, the Rivet City Rough Riders Park, and the Sunset Beach Ballers Park. But unfortunately, as you guys can see on the bottom of the pictures, it says features gameplay from upcoming seasonal content. So unfortunately, they're not going to be in 2K25 for the entire year all the time, but they will be featured in here and there from season to season. But hey, I'm not trying to complain. I do think this is an upgrade. I did not get to play back in these old parks back in the day. I was like 8 years old back then, so I did not get to play in these parks back in 2K15, and I'm hyped to be able to get to play them in NBA 2K25. But you know, it does say they are seasonal modes, but it is what it is. That's a W though. Alright y'all, I'm going to get into the year-round content for NBA 2K25. Starting off, we have a city screenshot. Now this has been shown pretty much everywhere, all over Twitter, beginning reactions pretty much all over the place. But this is like the main screenshot we've gotten of the city so far, and as you guys can see, just from the looks of it, this city looks way smaller than NBA 2K24, 23, 22, and 21. I think this is easily the smallest city we've ever gotten, and that is something that was requested a lot by the community, and 2K finally listened of giving us a smaller city to where we aren't traveling miles and miles to go from a store to a court to the rec to a stage. Like, it's much easier to get to everything, which is so much of a W. But let's dive in and analyze this first. So if you guys zoom into the middle of the back, this caught my eye first. You can see a big board that says top 10 rep leaders. So we got rep leaderboards back in NBA 2K24. These have not been in the game in years. I'm pretty sure the last time they ever had leaderboards, I think, was 2K21. If not, it was 2K20. I'm pretty sure they were in 2K21, but this is the first time we were getting leaderboards back in the last 3 to 4 years, which is huge because, like I said, you know what I'm saying, you get your my player up there and your gamer tag up there, so you know what I'm saying, it gives the people a good reason to grind. You know, I mean, I don't know how many people would grind for leaderboards or, you know, to get their name on there, but it would be cool just to you know, see your player, see your gamer tag on there if you are a top rep. I think that's something that was much needed to come back into the game. Moving on from that, if you guys look in the bottom left of the screen with the green wall with Jason Tatum on it, that is where the my court is at. I've seen screenshots of that, you know, pretty much all over. That is where the my court is, so that is all pretty much close. If you guys take over, look at the right, that's where the theater is, and you guys see the coming soon signs on the bottom there to show like all the theater events. So the theater is right there. Theater and the my court are right across from each other, and if you take a look down the street even more, there's some stores. We got New Balance, I think that's Swags over there in the back next to the rec, so the rec is right there as well. You go on the right side, there's Jordan and Nike, and then back behind the Jordan sign, you can see the Proving Grounds. It's cut off a little bit, but you can see that right there. So that's like 3 or 4 game modes right there with a couple stores, all basically on one street of the city. So it just shows like everything is so much closer together and easier to access. Hey, y'all thought we might be done. I'm not just done yet. If you zoom in and go to the top left and the top right of this screenshot, you can see both parks. That's like a cage type thing in the top left. I'm pretty sure that is the Rise Park, I want to say, and then the right with the pirate ship is the Elite Park. Like everything is just right there. So that's like 4 game modes right there with like the theater, Proving Grounds, rec, and the my court all on the same street. And then if you go a little farther, you have both affiliation parks right there. It's so much, it looks so much better. Everything is easier to access. You're not riding around for 10 minutes on a skateboard or a bike trying to get from one place to another. It just makes everything so much easier. And this is just an overhead view of the city entirely. It looks like just one main street with, you know what I'm saying, all the game modes and all the other attractions, I guess if you want to say, just on like the sides of the main street. But this is so much better. You can see on the bottom there's like the beach and stuff and the Gatorade and stuff. That whole thing is back from the 2K24 city, and the event centers down there as well. But there's like Gatorade courts, all the street ball courts and stuff, those are down there. But this looks so much better. This is probably half of what the 2K24 city looks like. It's just so much better with all the game modes just all in one small area. It just makes everything so much better. Now, taking a deeper look into each of the affiliation parks, starting off, we have the Elite Park. If you zoom in, you can see that top 10 rep leaderboard is in the park as well. So I guess there's 2 individual rep leaderboards, top 10 for each of the separate affiliations. If you take a look at the park, I actually kind of like the look of this park. I did not like the Elite Park in 2K24. I think it was just too dark and just kind of boring. It was kind of like it was just kind of too dark for me. I think the park just needed some light, some life to it. But this park looks a lot better. You can see the big pirate ship like on some water. It looks like there's a court up there as well. That might be interesting. I'm pretty sure it's probably a 3s court. Maybe there's more than one. I don't even know. But that seems pretty cool, but hopefully it's not too far away from the other courts. But if you take a look, like all the courts look pretty close together, which I do like. It looks like there's a couple 3s courts and 2s courts. I can't see the full park because it's cut off by the ship, but you know, all things aside, I think this park does look pretty good. I think it's a lot better looking than the Elite Park from 2K24. I might be alone on that. That's just my opinion. I think the Elite Park is a big upgrade. Moving on to Rise, we have like a whole robot transformer type theme going on here. I'm not really sure if this is much of an upgrade. I don't know how I feel about this one. I don't know if it's just a bad screenshot or whatever the case may be. The theme is kind of cool, I guess, but I just don't know how I feel about it for a park theme. Hopefully it's just a bad screenshot, maybe it looks a little bit better, but I'm not too sure how I feel about the Rise one. I think this might be a little bit of a downgrade, but maybe if they change it seasonally, who knows, it could be a little bit better. But the Rise one, I'm going to go a little bit of downgrade, but let me know what y'all think on the affiliation parks in the comments. Call me crazy, but I think this might be my favorite thing so far. We have a brand new stage for NBA 2K25. Now, y'all might think this looks a little bit plain, at least from the courts, you know what I'm saying, point of view. But I actually don't mind that. I think that's actually pretty cool. I like the simpler court feel, you know, instead of like the crazy like yellowish, blackish courts or whatever you want to call it, from the past couple years, and the same exact stage copy and pasted since, you know what I'm saying, 2K22 for the last 3 years. Just something new, just needs some type of new effect, you know, to the stage for this game. It's kind of like a Coliseum type feel, or, you know what I'm saying, vibe, something to it, which I actually kind of like. I think that's actually pretty cool. We got 4 3s courts back to back to back right next to each other, 4 2s courts back to back to back to back right next to each other. We have 2 1s courts if you can look all the way in the back there, and then on the right we have 2 1s courts. And then we have another 3s court up here if you go up the steps. That's probably the highest VC court. Hopefully like 10K, 20K. Hopefully the VC prices are good this year. That's one thing I've been hoping for the last, you know what I'm saying, couple years. Hopefully we get better VC prices, because it wasn't I think the 1 court in 2K24 was like 100 VC, which, I mean, even if you win on that court, you're basically getting nothing. If you win, because you get the 100 VC, and then you have to lose, like, I don't know, like 10 or 15 of it to the jackpot, you're only getting like 80 to 90 VC or something like that for 1 win on the 1 score, which is basically useless. You get like double that from a park game, so there's really no point even playing on that court. So at least make the VC prices on the courts for stage, like, at least playable. Because, I don't know, the ones for the past couple years have been a little bit questionable. This is also up there on one of my favorite things added for NBA 2K25 is the Proving Grounds, which is a new ranked mode for NBA 2K25 where you can play 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, and 5v5 games that are ranked. Now, this is pretty much the same ranking system as Pro-Am from past years, but if you zoom in, you can take a look at each and every single one of them and like the rewards that come with them. So bronze, you basically get nothing, that's where you start. Silver is displayed on your gameplay now, so once you hit silver, it'll show on like your My Player card, I guess. Gold is where you start getting some good rewards. You get plus 10% rep bonus and a 100 VC win bonus. Platinum, you get plus 25% rep with a 250 win bonus. Diamond is a plus 50% rep bonus with a 500 VC win bonus. And then top ranked, you get double rep, top ranked icon, 500 VC win bonus, and an animated player banner. And then on the bottom, it says tiers are a reflection of your performance over time. Play well and move up. Play poorly and you may drop a level. Your tier is unique per game type per season. And lastly, what everybody was waiting for is the rep system for 2K25. Now, as you guys can see, rookie to legend is back, as well as top 10. But there's a little bit of a twist on it. As you can see, there's rookie, starter, veteran, and legend, and then top 10. So there's 4 different tiers and then top 10. But if you take a closer look, there is 5 levels to each rep tier. So there's rookie 1 through 5, starter 1 through 5, veteran 1 through 5, and legend 1 through 5. And then, like I said, top 10 at the end. I think you can get top 10 once you hit legend 1, I'm pretty sure. So once you get in that legend tier, I'm pretty sure you can get top 10. So I don't think you have to go all the way to legend 5 to, you know, get top 10, because that would be one hell of a long grind. You won't see someone get top 10 until like summer, bro, if you had to go all the way to legend 5. But this will definitely be a longer rep system. It's going to be a longer grind than it was for 2K24, because there's only rookie, starter, and veteran, and there's only 3 per level. So it's going to be like a long grind, like 2K21 next gen type grind. I think they combined a couple of rep systems here. They got like 2K21 next gen with like the 5 per level, and then they got like some 2K20 in it with that rookie to legend feel, and then like they got 2K24 with that top 10. So they combined a couple old rep systems here, but I do like this idea. I think this is pretty solid with, like I said, the rookie to legend and the 5 for each. It's going to be a long grind, so if you're a casual player that can't really play that much, I'm sorry to you, but you're probably not going to be that high of a level or a rep in this game. you're probably not gonna hit top 10 at all. So I'm sorry for you, man. But you can still grind level 1 to 40 through seasons. I'm almost certain about that. So if you're a casual player, you still have something to grind. You can get still decent rewards. Hopefully the rep rewards are good this year, because I'm not gonna lie, the ones to 24 were not that good. We need some old OG legend rewards back, like plus 40 badges or something like that. But just something worth grinding for, you know. That's just something we need. Man, that was a lot to unpack in one video, but I hope you guys understand everything that I said. Let me know in the comments what your favorite part about this 2K25 news was. Let me know if you guys are going to be grinding the top rep, top 10, legend 5, whatever the case may be, or you guys might be going for the top ranked in Proving Grounds. Let me know what you guys are going to be grinding in NBA 2K25. But before this video ends, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already. Turn on those post notifications so you guys do not miss an NBA 2K25 video. And last but not least, go ahead and follow my Twitch. I will put the link in the description or a pinned comment. I will be streaming 2K25 here and there on Twitch, so go ahead and drop a follow over there so you guys never miss a stream. And that's all being said, man. Catch you on the next one.